In commemoration of this year's World Press Freedom Day, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, and the Nigeria Guild of Editors have called on the government to immediately desist from weaponizing the Cybercrime Act and regulations to target, intimidate, and harass journalists, activists, critics, and other Nigerians peacefully expressing their views. Speaking at a press conference in Lagos over the weekend, the groups raised concerns over the continued misuse of the Act, particularly Section 24 on cyber stalking by law enforcement agencies to clamp down on dissent and press freedom. TV360's Victoria Akonde has details.
Nigeria's Cybercrime Act has been widely condemned by human rights groups, media organizations, and civil society groups for its potential to be used to suppress freedom of expression and silence dissent. Despite the amendment, critics argue that sections of the Act allow for arbitrary arrests and detentions of journalists and activists in the country. At this event organized to commemorate World Press Freedom Day, the organizers say the Cybercrime Act, particularly the controversial Section 24 on cyber stalking, has become a preferred tool for silencing dissent. They describe the law as vague, arbitrary, and dangerously open to abuse.
We are concerned that the Cybercrime Act continues to be abused to directly violate media freedom and to criminalize Nigerians simply for the peaceful exercise of their constitutionally and internationally guaranteed human rights, including the right to freedom of expression. Since the amendment of the Cybercrime Act in 2024, the Nigerian government at all levels have consistently used that same act, particularly Section 24 of the Cybercrime Act, which speaks of cyber stalking, to harass, intimidate, and arbitrarily arrest and detain users of social media, human rights defenders, activists, journalists, broadcasters, and bloggers, solely for the peaceful exercise of their human rights online and offline.
We call on Nigerian authorities to stop the threat and attack against journalists, bloggers, human rights defenders, and activists, and to stop detaining and imprisoning them solely for doing their jobs. We call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government to publicly call all Nigerian state governors, the Nigerian police force, the DSS, and other security agencies to uphold and ensure full respect for the right of everyone in the country, including journalists, bloggers, human rights defenders, and activists.
Other speakers expressed concern over persistent threats to journalists' safety and the effect of strategic lawsuits against public participation and harassment. They warned that democracy cannot thrive where laws are manipulated to punish free speech.
If people have written false statements, people have libeled people, people have done something that is not accurate, there are ways of redressing this without having to use police to detain some people, individuals, even governors, commissioners, all sorts of people.
The CSOs urged the federal government to review and amend the Cybercrime Act and other repressive laws in line with constitutional and intentional human rights standards and to uphold the human rights of every Nigerian and media freedom in the country. Victoria Akonde, TV360 News, Lagos.